Hello. Welcome back. Part 42 and a half. Oh, okay, yeah, so it didn't kill your stream streak. That's good. Welcome back, Nicholas. Why was Crow able to give you all of his ingots and then because I see. You don't yeah. You have no ingots. I gotcha. That's what happened. It's all coming together now. I'm doing well, Muffin. I am tired and I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to work on next for the game. There are so many things to work on. I really want to work on the spline tool, but I'm tired and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it before the end of the night. But yeah. What are the options? Well, I mean, spline. So obviously I need to make a spline tool because adding like fences and other stuff would be good to do with a spline. Now, I think there is actually an interesting way that I'll do this in a second. I think I may actually be able to do this without a spline. But well, I mean, I guess technically it'd be using a spline. I don't really know the definition of a spline versus whatever. Any series of projections on a shaft that fit into slots on a corresponding shaft, enabling both to rotate together. Groove or slot for such a projection. Flexible piece of wood, hard rubber, or metal used in drawing curves. So I guess it just refers to spline is a function defined piecewise by polynomials. So there you go. Not real. Spline is not a real word. It is a real word. Look. See? We got Merriam-Webster, man. Everyone always thinks I just make up these words. But yeah. Publish it, yeah. It's a lot of shaft. It was talking about a lot of shaft. So I mean, one of the things I need to do is that. Another's like the debug overlay. I don't really care about doing that yet. It's something. It's on the back burner. But I mean, I don't know. I really need to figure out the models and stuff like that because I'd like to start making some progress on the actual buildings themselves. I need to make a kind of a day-night system. I need to redo the sky. Yeah. I need to make it where the player has footsteps when they walk. I need to add atmospheric sounds. I need to actually get the power poles figured out as well because I don't really know how I want to do that. That is something I'm going to defer for sure. Do that whenever we need to. But yeah, a lot of different stuff. Not really sure what I specifically want to work on. I think one of the things I was actually going to do was change the snow again. I'm not sure. The snow looks pretty good in this lighting. But it looks a little weird, I feel like, at a brighter time of day. Like you can just really tell that it's a repeated texture. I feel like it if it's brighter. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I was a little. I think it only really feels like that if you're up high enough to really see like the repetitions in the texture. So maybe it's kind of fine. Honestly, those actually look better than I thought they would at this distance. Very, very stark contrast with the orange reddish color like that. Anyway, so yeah, I mean a bunch of different things. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Gotta get our truck working right. It kind of works. Yeah, see that's the bug, by the way, that that's the bug, by the way, that I was talking about, which is pretty funny. Is we we're actually interesting. We're moving like diagonally when we hold down, so that completely messes up our I bet all it is that it screwed up our camera. Yeah, I think it just screwed up our camera. Anyway, David, hello, welcome. So yeah, that's something else I need to refactor is the how the cameras moved. Because I guess really I could just move the entire player. Like I could just disable the collider of the player and everything and just move them into the seat. Like they actually just get in the seat at that point. Instead of handling like I have. How much to delete the abomination? It's literally just it's just the prototype, Rakish. Why would we need to delete it already? Why would we need to delete it? But yeah. Do Fallout 3 train tech? Ah, yes, the big hat. Big hat or whatever. I am really happy with the barricades, though. Those turned out nicely. Big train hat? Yeah. That's absolutely hilarious that that's how that works. So, it shouldn't be that hard to mess with a spline tool. It's probably not that bad. Probably just created a directory for it. I don't really know. Mesh spline. We'll just call it a mesh spline. Yeah. So it'll be a 3D scene. Specifically, though, we could just do probably like a path 3D. I don't really know. No, I'll make it just a base. I'll just make it a base node 3D. Yeah. I don't know what all these errors are. Should be fine. Okay. So we'll do that. I'll add a path 3D. So this should, in theory, be pretty easy. I was looking at it a little bit. Called path. We will make it a unique name. We'll go ahead and add a script to it. Spline, mesh spline. Okay. See, on ready var path 3D equals path. I'm not really sure why we don't get IntelliSense for it. LSP failed. That's okay. It should be all right. Yeah. So the problem, so what we want to do, right, is for the spline. So spline. We need to listen for the curve to be updated. Oh, we could just do so like when curve updated. Place mesh. This is, for example. So when the curve's updated, we want to place our meshes. Do we need to do anything different? Yeah, so we want to also seed it. So seed and use seeded RNG for offsets when placing mesh instances. Or we could just actually, it's not even a mesh instance. Well, it is. But we could just say we'll just call them nodes for now, because it could be anything really. Place nodes. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm gonna make it where it's a multi-mesh. So mesh instances. We do actually want to do a multi-mesh, or yeah, I think it's called multi-mesh. Because we wanted to be more efficient anyway, which is what I saw someone else do. How much to delete 10? You can't delete me, unfortunately. Hi, Harvey. I'm doing well. How are you? So place mesh instances. I mean, it's very simple, really, right? Now, place mesh instances is a little bit more complicated. So place mesh instances. We can just write this part in the actual thing. Let's see. Niche, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good one. Oops. That's not the right thing. That's my title. Really? Did that copy into the buffer that time? Wow. Okay, so it's just because it's Vim mode. I think if I right click on it and copy like this, it should put it in my clipboard, right? Yeah. All right. This is gonna be a tool script, so we'll actually also give it a class name. Class name mesh line. It's going to be a tool script, so now it has access to the editor. Or while just the editor's running. So when the curve is updated, so we need to connect. We want to connect to the path. So path dot. I think it's called curve changed. Yep. Connect and then on curve changed. Hi Josh. Yes. I am making. Yeah. We're working on Morgana Station. Yep. I was gone for a little while. By a little while, I mean I had to take a step away for like 2 months. So. If you're talking about me, then yes, welcome back. Yep. I don't know why it does that. I finished up my Unity game engine projects for school. Nice. That's cool, man. How did that all go for you? So that's easy enough. I mean, we can just go ahead and I think we can actually debug. I can't remember if log is running. Curve changed. Because this doesn't have any arguments, right? No, it does not. Probably the hardest part of it was knowing how to get the game to work. Drawing the rest of the owl, right? Var RNG number generator. Yep. Equals. We're not going to initialize that here. We'll initialize it inside the ready function. We'll say RNG equals random number generator dot new. Does new accept anything? Yeah. Okay. So this is how you seed it. So you seed it like that. Okay. Restore to some previously saved state. Interesting. Okay. So no, we just do seed equals seed. And what we'll do is we'll export the seed. Export our seed and string, and we'll hash it. I think hashing is deterministic. I'm pretty sure hashing is deterministic. Yeah, well, hashing is deterministic because that's how you find out things. I was talking about Godot's hashing specifically, but I'm pretty sure it is. I was my only confusion with that is, I was trying to hash something that was too large the other day, and it just crashed Godot. And it makes sense. It was my fault. I was trying to hash like 2.4 gigabytes worth of data, and that I don't think makes sense. So it did crash, which I deserved it. The default. Yeah, we could do. I don't know what it should be. That's fine. We could do that, and then we can actually add an export var or tool button. Regenerate, or we'll call it reseed. Regenerate. We'll just call it regenerate because it's going to be right above the seed part. So, yeah, icon string. That's fine. I think we can do that. Can you do that? Generate seed. Then where are we? Don't we need a var? How do they? What's the syntax for this? Yeah, var randomized color action. We'll just call it region seed action equals region seed action. Okay. So we'll just say it's just going to be an empty string. Yeah, it'll just be. Well, we'll initialize it. Yeah. Seed has the same, huh? Shadow global, really? Okay, we'll do RNG seed. Like region seed. Fine. So I think rand. So we could do rand from seed, but no. As a seed or internal state of the random number generator. The project is run. I think if this is inside a tool script, I think I need this inside a tool script. I don't know if I do or not, because it says that the current or this function is automatically called whenever the project is run. So I don't know if we need that. But since it's a tool script and the project technically is not being run, I imagine we may need it, right? So since we can do that, we can literally just say RNG seed equals rand yep, I think we'll just literally do randi. And we'll just call it a string. Yep. Easy enough. I should be good. Now what we need to do though is has no static type. Callable. Let's just move that down a line. I think that's fine. So now if we go back to our thing, we should be able to click it. You can see we can click regenerate. I think we can already regenerate it. Region seed action is nil, but callable is expected. Okay, so anytime you see that, like let's say you just created a tool script, right? And you hooked up the you know that you assigned the callable and everything, correct, right? Like we can see that this is the same name as this and everything, right? Like we can go to it. So you know you didn't make a typo or anything, right? If you know you did that correct, reload the scene because it's a tool script. So this like ready and stuff gets called whenever you reload and everything. So when in doubt, reload your tool script scene. But be careful because if you ever make a mistake with the tool script and it crashes the game on startup, you will literally have to go in using Notepad or whatever you want to use. I use Notepad++. But just go in and literally comment out tool script a tool at the top, the annotation, because otherwise your game will literally crash on startup. I have done that to myself before, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so we have our seed now, which is cool. I think what we're actually going to do is on ready, we're going to say if RNG seed dot is empty, region seed. So we'll populate the seed. Populate sure seed is set. And then otherwise, yep, we just go ahead and do whatever here. In fact, I can actually just go ahead and initialize this here now. And then otherwise, yeah, that's it. We seed it. So that's pretty easy. Now comes the hard part. So anytime inside this as well, we're going to want to call place mesh instances. And this is going to be the big one. All right. First of all, we need to check if we have there is a mesh instance set. So we'll just go ahead and start typing this. So if mesh instance does not equal null, is equal to null, return log.warn. We're going to want to warn on this because this is an unintended usage of our tool, right? No mesh instance was set. Okay. It's going to complain about mesh instance because we have not actually created this yet. So we want to save our mesh instance. This is just going to be a node. No, this is going to need to be a mesh of some type. Wait, yeah. So consider using a multi-mesh and a multi-mesh instance 3D instead. It's actually more than thousands of times at close proximity. Maybe we don't even. I don't even know if we need a multi-mesh for this. I'll use it, but yeah. Using a multi-mesh and multi-mesh 3D instead. Should be fine. Because the only thing I'm a little concerned about is I don't really know how shaders work with. I imagine shaders will be able to affect it in the individual meshes, but I don't know. So we'll just say mesh instance 3D for now. This actually needs to be exported. So we'll move this up. Put this above. We'll put it below. So export category RNG meshes. All right. So if we go back over here, we should be able to click off and click back on, and we can see that there's the RNG section, the meshes section, and we should just be able to click assign on that. So this is a mesh instance. So how, like if we go to our flag scene, right? Like this is gonna be an entire mesh, I'm pretty sure. Right. Not really sure. I think for what I'm using it for, maybe I don't actually need to make it a mesh to use mesh instances for it. So we'll just call it a node 3D spline. Yeah. Node 3D. Nodes. Yeah, I think maybe we could just do that instead. So instead of place, we'll just say place nodes like we did before. Whoops. So when curve updated, place nodes. So if node is equal to none, no node was set. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll just do it this way for now. If I need to refactor it and make it like use multi-mesh instead, because that's just a little bit trickier. I don't really know how to do that. So it's a bit simpler if I just worry about this for now. Let's rename everything accordingly. Node 3D. Node 3D. I always rename my files. I try and rename my files through Godot instead because it'll automatically update the UID files and everything as well. File pointers to it. Okay, so what we need to do now, pick random, so get number of instances to place, divide path length into segments, into depending on number of nodes. And then we do so we need to get the number of nodes to place, divide the path length into segments, depending on the number of nodes. And then we just need to place them, set create instance of node and place at offset. Add randomness to the offset if desired. Is there anything else we'd like to be able to do with it? Rotation, etc. We'll do rotation, etc. I may want that as well. I think that's pretty good though. This is probably fine. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Whoops. Don't want that. Okay. Um, export var x rand offset. I mean, we could do this with a no, we'll do it with a vector. Export var RNG offset size, maybe vector 2, or we could just do 2 equals vector 2 dot 0. All right, so think okay. So we first of all we need to get the number of nodes to place. So that's another thing. Export var num number of nodes. We'll just say number equals 1. Do 5, 3, 1. We'll do 1. We'll do 2. Okay. So we have the number of nodes to place, so that's good. Divide the path. So let's start with this. Path.length, so how do we get the curve? So we have the curve. Get baked length. Returns the total length of the curve based on the cache points. Okay. That might be it actually already. I don't know. Wait, what? This might actually be exactly what we need. Returns a list of points along the curve with almost uniform density. Max stage occurs how many subdivisions a curve segment may face before it is considered approximate enough. Each subdivision splits the segment in half. So default 5 stages may mean up to 32 subdivisions, but this is not what we want. No, I don't think so. Get point position. Returns the position of the vertex. Returns the position control point leading to the vertex. Wait, what? What's the difference? Returns the position of the vertex index. If the index is out of bounds, okay. Leading out of the vertex. Returns the position of the control point leading to the vertex. So this is maybe the point beforehand? Get closest point. Interesting. So I'm pretty sure all we have to do. So we take the length. Given enough density, see bake interval should be approximate enough. So we have the length. All we have to do is len divided by var space or yeah, I mean it's just a spacing. We'll just call it spacing. Float equals oh my god. Len divided by num if number is equal to 0, or we'll just say if number is less than 1, log.warn invalid number of nodes. Yeah. I think we can actually, you can give it a range. So we could always, I think for this you can, because you can do export range. And then you can do min max. But I don't want to do a float though. What we could actually do is set value. And then value equals min max. 0 value. Don't let value hit 1. We could always do that. I mean, I'll leave that anyway. This is redundant at that point, but it's probably good to have a warning inside anyway. We don't want to divide by 0. Or we could actually even do max of 1. Yeah. We need to rename this to length. Why? I don't know why it doesn't want me to rename it, but I think it happened because it was already shadowing Lin. So it didn't want to actually work. Rename it. Okay, so that's the spacing. For num in number. Oops. So basically now we're gonna place nodes based using spacing. So we want to do our point vector, or this is a vector 3 equals oh, one thing I actually wanted to do is because originally I was gonna make it where this interacted with terrain 3D, and it actually checked to see where it collided with the ground. So it would keep whatever it is stuck to the ground, but we'll see how this goes first. So path dot curve. Can we do no? Get point position, and then we're gonna do index. So, or no, this is actually okay. So point position. I think this is actually closest point. So how do you, what would we do for this? Which is the position in the control point leading to the vertex? Because I want, okay. I'm gonna comment out place nodes real quick. Well, we can keep it because I commented out the other part, but this is gonna confuse me. So let's go to the world. We'll add a spline, a 3D spline. Oh, we have no way of giving it the curve. Okay, so we have to export a curve as well, or path. Yeah, I think instead of it having an external, it has to have this path. So our path 3D. If path is equal to null, the path was set. Okay. Yeah. And then we just delete this path. Yeah. Do all that, and then we go back to here. There we go. So see, it also set a specific RNG, which is perfect. That's what I want. And no path set, no node set. Yeah, it's complaining, it's yelling at us, which is good. We like to be yelled at. So now what I could do is I can just move probably this path 3D over here, and then So, or let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, so how do you do this? All right. So if we do like, is that a point? Oh. Probably a way to like. So that's a bit of a problem. Because I don't know how to like, I don't know how to get it to click on the terrain, you know? So I think that was something new. Or like, it might be in Godot 4.7 where something collides. Because it's a bit of a problem. I mean, I could just look straight down and do it, and then we just like put it. So like that, right? Whoa. What? Fine. It's not a big deal because we could just do this, so. I keep clicking off of it. Okay. Anyway, well, we have the path, right? So that's good. We actually, yeah. So assign path, boom. As for the node, I mean, it could. I don't know if it needs to exist. Like, I don't think I want to do it this way. I think I need to do a. I think I need to do a scene instead. We'll do a packed scene instead, no 3D. We'll change it back to instances. Okay. Yeah, this is better. And then we want the marker flag. Okay. So we've set the marker flag. So how's this gonna work? Oops, what happened? That's the spacing. I mean, do you need a path follow? I'm confused. How do you get the path or yeah, path.curve? Like, is there? Whatever. Yeah, like wouldn't it be get point position? Cache of tilts? I don't know what that's all about. That might be like the change of angle at that point on the curve or something. Closest point. I thought you would just be able to say like I want to get like so this index, so points. So yeah, we could do to get point count. So you could do add point and everything, but I don't think we want to add the points. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Number of, so let's just print this real quick. I'm just gonna add a button here that force region. Hello, Waterfowl. You fell for the class of blood and never challenged the game engine to a logic competition. Surely be fine. So var place is declared. What? Huh? What are you saying? Unused. That's fine. Fine. So force region. The value property is nil. Yeah, right. I need to close world, reopen world. 13. So yeah, it's literally. Hi, Panda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, 13. Yeah, so 13. Yeah, so that's just the point count. I don't care about the point count, though. Because, like, I understand that there's this path follow 3D node, but I should just be able to be like, I want to get a the vertex at, or the vector at some percentage through the curve. Can't do that? See, there's a progress ratio. I mean, it's so easy. Or, well, progress. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to instantiate a path follow just to, like, that feels so wrong. Distance in meters between two adjacent cache points. Changing and force the cache to be recomputed the next time. Get big points, get big length. Function is called. The smaller the distance, the more points in the cache. See, that's a bit more like it. Hi, Ko, how are you? It's good to see you. Okay. Well, this is basically what I'm looking for, but this means that I have to... I think I can use the baked points, but this doesn't feel right. I'm doing well, Kyle. Thanks for asking. I may be able to just use get baked length. Bake interval. Total length of the curve based on cache points. Oh no, wait. What is length? 123.42. Okay. And the spacing is going to be the same. Yeah. Because we're dividing... Yeah, I think we actually want to do number plus 1 here. Because that's how I'll do it. Or, not that. Sorry. Oh, no, it's because it did the division before the... Yeah. I think that's what I want. See, the problem though is, let's see, like var point vector 3, for example, equals path dot curve dot get point position spacing. Oh, wait, hold on. Get closest point. Hold on, wait. 2 point. Oh no, this is to point vector to offset. This is a close offset 2 point. This means offset is being used as sample bake. Top point must be in curved local space. Returns the closest point on baked segments. I like how it's called get baked up vectors. Oh, we don't need up vectors because it's keeping track. I understand. Okay. So bake interval, baked points. I mean, let's do Shaq, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Surprised there's not a easier, like a function that's just, they just have already. I'm sure there's a way to get it. The point along the path. But I'm surprised, I mean, I know there is, but I'm surprised there's not a function, like, yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, because one approach I could do that I don't want to do is, like, have some kind of, like, follow. And path 3D follow, right? You know, path 3D follow dot new. And then follow dot, I don't know what. Yeah, then we could do progress. So like progress equals spacing. And then we'll do plus equals. Yeah, so like basically like this, right? We do this and then follow dot position. So we should just be able to get the position. So we would do var instance equals no, or oh, we already have that here. We can clean this up after. Instantiate. Add child. So we want to add this to probably our root node, so that's fine. We'll just do add child like that. Hi, Chuck. Use ads. Do you know how to make a cubic spline tool that reproduces the natural spline made from flexible wood strips used before the modern digital design world existed? I'm interested in something that can handle a close curve. This sort of cubic spline system that's used by all DOS versions. I have no idea, Chuck. To answer your question, I saw how someone was doing this, and I'm just basically reproducing it off of how I think it can be done. There's probably, I mean, for a natural spline made from flexible wood strips, I mean, couldn't you approximate that based on like how much the wood, the wood is known to flex? So, because if you knew the length of the wood, and you knew like how much it flexes at certain points throughout it, then you would in theory be able to recreate it that way, right? I don't know what you mean by cubic spline system though. I don't know like what cubic is supposed to mean in terms of that, but yeah, I'm not sure. All of this is just me kind of trying to figure it out as I go. Instance. We'll do this for now. We'll do node 3D because it's gonna need to be at least a node 3D. In fact, right, and then now we want to go ahead and edit its position. In fact, we could go ahead and do that dot position. Actually, no. Or we could just edit its global position, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll do local position first because I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see if that's gonna work. I feel like that's not gonna work the way I think it's going to. I think that changed, did it not? Oh, I did place a flag. Where is this flag from? Oh, whoa. Okay, that's so weird. It doesn't show the flag like in the thing now. Yeah, so it's just setting the local position of it. I think I need to set the global position maybe. I could probably. Okay, so see, the problem is that right now this guy is just alive and well, which is not correct. Where did it place it though? I thought it would actually show up inside here, which is a little confusing. So weird. Inside returning node 3D. That's a different flag. Yeah, this looks like it may have been duplicated now. Let's actually add for a child and get children. Oh, because it's adding it. Yeah, no, it's adding it as a child of itself, though. So it should show up here, I'd imagine. I don't think I need to reload the world scene. In fact, now that I reload the world scene, it's going to try and add another one. Oh, it moved it. Oh, no, it kept it, yeah. Okay. I guess we could actually set the position on the path itself. Let's actually hold on, for child and get children. If child is instance, I think, it's instance of marker 3D, or no, marker flag. We want to queue free it. So that's the type value. So child. Let's see, log bleeding, freeing old child. It did not free any children. It deleted itself. Tool scripts are crazy. Oh, because I did queue free and not child, not queue free. Okay. Let's pull our Node 3D Spline back here.
What did you do?
Oh, actually, you know what? I can't even. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I have to replace the. This is why tool scripts are dangerous, by the way. If you've never used them before, I have to replace the path 3D, which is a little awkward. I'll actually not make it a child of that scene yet because I kind of messed it up. In fact, let's just make it even easier on ourselves and simply do like this. Why this one decided to be so high while the others were not, I don't know. Okay. We will assign the path 3D here. That RNG's fine. We want to say marker flag. That's not it. That's a door. Did I already snooze ads? I'm so confused. All right. Force region. Right. So if we force region, it should say, it doesn't say anything about children being freed. Oh, this is get. Maybe. I don't know where this is coming from. Anyway, I want to actually do path though. And then here as well. So like I thought we would actually see this show up in the scene tree because it's editing this at runtime. So I thought we would get to see that. And in fact, I mean, it placed a flag there, but that's not what we wanted. We want the path along the curve. Oh, I'm setting it. Oh my God. That might have been the problem, actually. Path dot child. Okay. Try this. This may be, whoops, that's not what I wanted, but whatever. I'm not sure what this is all about. There's an error that we're getting. Yeah. God, I'm not sure what's up with that. Because we're setting the follow. Maybe the progress. Distance from the first vertex. Measured 3D units. Ah. Ratio. So spacing should be divided by... I think if we take this and we divide the... That... I gotta take a short break for ads. To run, keep rolls out for everyone, so I'll take a short break, short 3-minute break, and then we'll be back and I'll continue work on this. Be right back, short 3-minute break. All right. I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Made just a second longer there. Okay, what is the problem? So we're setting the follow, right? Follow progress. We set the ratio. Did we test it with the ratio? Well, no, we don't, we want to set it. No, I think this is actually okay. Yeah, no, I think this is actually fine. Can only set progress ratio on path 3D that's the child of path 3D. Okay, that's what I was wondering about. I was wondering about that as well. Let's just have an instance, I guess, of this var path. Whatever. We'll create it. I can clean this up. I should just try and get it working first. Follow.add child path. Follow. Then we want to do path follow.queueFree to clean up afterwards. Anyway, so now, yeah, it doesn't like it still. Self is part of the scene tree. Isn't it part of the scene tree though? Maybe because it's a tool script. I guess because it's a tool script, but it doesn't like that. Maybe I'm messing this. Maybe I'm thinking of this wrong, and instead it should be. Can we do like editor or like scene tree dot? Hold on. So if can we get the tree here? Get tree dot add. You change. Because I'm trying to think of how to add like an instance. Because the thing about these nodes is that they're instances of the scene. Because you do instantiate child scene. That's what it's called. So I'm not really sure why this is not right. Because progress was just the distance from the first vertex. Yeah. The progress ratio is just path's length. Oh. Wait, where are we getting follow from? Right. Oh, what the? What am I even doing? This needs to be path. Okay. Path follow. Whoops. That did not error out that time. I don't see a thing. Something does not seem right. Okay. So maybe we do position. That's better. It is incorrect, but it is very close. I wonder if that's technically halfway, though. Because we're getting this... Yeah. Yeah, see, because it's actually on the line there. What, though? I don't understand why... What if we do more? Hello? 3? Oh my god, okay, I messed up the set, apparently. The setter. Max value? Why is this complaining? Huh? Oh. Number equals value. Don't let value go below 1. Or 0, I guess. I don't even think we need this. Okay, so that's 2. That should have regenerated it whenever we... Oh, no, we're not actually doing that. Force regen... Oh, my God. It kind of works. Well, that's a little strange. I mean, it definitely doesn't do what I think it's a little messed up. That's so weird. Man. So why is it... Very weird. Is it because of the plus? No, I don't think it could be because of the +1. Or no, it would be. Because I want it to always be in the middle, at least. So I think this is fine. Yeah. Yeah, because if it's 2, let's say you have a line and you have 2 points that you want, and you want to divide the line into thirds, then you need to place it. You need to place the 2 instances a third of the distance. So that makes sense to me. But I don't understand why. Weird. Maybe it's because of just the get baked length instead or something. I don't know. I don't think so though. length. Yeah, there's only... I don't think this is what we want either. Because the whole, yeah. Bake length. Yeah, I don't know. So what's this say though? Bake interval. Maybe the bake interval is too small? I don't think so though. I don't know where you, where is that in the curve itself? Yeah. I mean, we could do one. Yeah, see, oh, it actually put the points in here too. Oh, no, no, of course it put the points in there. I don't know. That's weird, man. For num and number. Path follow. Yeah. Num. Path follow dot progress ratio. Let's do 0.2f. Oh, it's wrapping. Oh. We need to divide spacing, I think, by 100 because this needs to become a percentage. Let's clear this region. That is correct, but it is not going far enough. No, it would be a... It would just be it would be 100 divided by it, right? Divided by. Yeah. Right? Well, not necessarily. Why can I not think about how to convert this to a print spacing? Length. Because this is just... So 34.5 divided by 3.5. Yeah, 10. Because it's spacing it out 10 times. So I don't... That shouldn't wrap, though. Oh. Right, yeah. Okay. Um... Dividing up this up into sections is simple. Um... Because it's not... So well, that's just the spacing now. So right now we have... This is just the total length of the curve. And then this should just be how many segments we want to fit into it. So I thought this would be fine. Because it's the total distance divided by the amount of segments we want to make. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. So that's correct. That's correct for out of the length though. But right now this is in the format that it's the percentage of length. But we have to convert it. Yeah, we just have to convert it to be out of 1. I think you can actually use remap, can't you? Because you can do remap and you can do like maps of value from. I don't know if this. I don't think this is going to do exactly what I want it to do. I mean, because we could use 0 and then the. I mean, it might actually be okay. Well, let's do spacing equals remap, and then it's spacing to be. Yeah. So it's the original, so it would be 0 length. The new though would be 0 and 1. I think we can just do that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Did that work? I think it did. Yeah, that actually did work. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say it should be simple. Thank God for remap. I don't even know how you would. It should be simple to convert that, but okay. Anyway, we did it. So I mean, this is pretty neat. I wanted a way that I could actually. Like I thought you could add. Oh. Well, yeah, no. There's something. I don't remember how you add instances to the scene tree at runtime. I will have to look that up. Godot add. Instances to scene tree tool script. Is actually accurate. Is that instantiated tool script? Where did it? What are its references here? This might be it. That's not it. Point out me fix the tool. Pack scene. So, okay. So I need to do packed scene dot gen edit provides a local scene resource to the local scene only available in editor build. So I think that's okay. Because all we want this to do, this is just a tool for us anyway. So does this change anything? I don't think this changed anything yet. Did it say to do something else? Oh, wait. Oh, it's make the node visible in the scene tree doc. Persist changes made by. Oh, okay. Well, then that's that. Oh, that's so easy. Okay. So we need to do instance.owner equals get tree edited scene tree root. Okay. I don't even know. Do we even need to add the child anymore? Let's check. So, boom. Uh-oh. Owner must be ancestor in the tree. My bad. You're probably right about that. So I think we actually need to do this down below even adding it as a, boom. Oh, that's so cool. That's so neat, man. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Pretty easy to do. We should probably make it like let's get the can we get name optional name for this resource defined purpose of the resource in the Spectre doc? I think we want to do this. So we want to actually do isn't there like an I wonder there should be like an automatic name thing for it. Instance.name. If true that's whatever. Oh, you could do renamed. Equals instance.resource name. Oh yeah, this we could just do this. Yep. And then we just do num. We'll do num plus 1. We don't need it. Whatever. Boom. Not exactly what I wanted. So the instance resource name is not set. Name? Can we just do name? There's got to be a way to get the name of like or whatever. Instance.name. We'll do that. There we go. Done. Okay. Beautiful. I mean, it seems like it kind of does what I want it to do already. We're offset to there, offset to there. And it is following the curve. That is what's happening already. I mean, that's pretty neat. We probably want a little bit of variance, so that'd be like the next step. That's really cool. I've never actually done this before. Interacted with the editor like this. Neat. I've made tool scripts, but never this. So okay. I understand. Okay. So what we want to do now, so we've placed them. All right. While we're on this instance, we want to this is where we want to handle adding an offset. So var offset vector 3 2 2 equals RNG dot okay. Oh, we actually have to randomize this guy. Or no, we need to randomize there, yeah. All right, I think this is good. State, yeah, okay. So seed, yep, we've done all that. All right, rand. So we'll do rand I. I thought you'd, I guess there's no, whatever, that's okay. So rand I, we'll do rand F. So from negative offset, rng.offset.x to rng offset.x. Vector 2. Instance dot position dot offset. All right, well, okay, we'll create a vector 3 from it, and then I think z is the last, or what it's xyz, right? We'll do 0. I think that's how you can do that. That way we don't have to worry about it. Whoops. Oh. Okay. Cool. The problem is that it's taking what is this? Is it what is okay, let's just do it here. They're 3D. That's XYZ, yeah, that's it. It's not changing the Y. It's just because it's shifting it too far. Okay. I accept it. The thing about the region though is this should always be the same. So something's not right. Oh, it's because it's the same. So we need to do, for place instances, we need to reset it. So RNG dot state equals 0. Are you using should start for the coding? No, this is all just GD script. GD script for Godot script. It's a lot like Python. It's very close to Python. It's basically identical. I've thought about it before. I don't really know C#, but that does bother me because, like, I mean, It's just another language. I'd have to get used to it, but that's about it. Perfect. That's what we want. If I copy this and I regenerate it. Okay. So anytime the RNG value is updated, we want to reseed this guy. RNG, yeah, we just want to region seed. That's it. Value equals, or RNG seed equals value. Yep, done. I think a reason I like using C# is you can build on the C or C++. I don't know if I ever got that far. I still have a lot of improvements in C#. Yeah, I mean, that's a completely valid reason to like it. There's a lot to like about it. I mean, it's a very well-established language that is used for more than just game engine development. So like making a game. So you get all the tools that everyone else has added to the language. So, yep. I would use it for ad development for Windows forms. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Someone's using 100% full motion video for their character face in their game. Interesting. How does that work? Full motion. So what do you mean by that? You mean like it just like color grade and slice in separate animations? I'd have to look at it. Imagine coding GTA 6. Couldn't be me. That's not true. That's not true. If you don't want to, I can understand, but if you'd be if that's ever something you'd want to do, I think you could do it. Oh, this, I have no change. I've seen this game being developed. Yeah, okay, this game. Yep. Yeah, I've seen this game. I saw it. I think the guy make a developer log or something. I don't even remember where it was. I think I just saw the trailer a while ago, but I thought it was really neat. Yeah, that he added like he added the things to it. It's the game I Have No Change. I'll link it in chat. It's very cool. You wishlist it? Yeah, it's cool. We're gonna get GTA 7 before GTA 6? Yeah, I agree. Wait, are we gonna get GTA? Wait, is GTA 6 gonna come out before my game? Wait a minute. That might not be a good thing. For all these years. Duo says they use C++ for its core game engine, C# for scripting or stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think C# because it's compiled. I'm sure it's perfectly fine for, like it's nice to just reach for C# whenever like you're already living in a more performant land for the most part. I think because I don't really know how the interop works with C# and Godot, because there's always some kind of cost to pay whenever you're calling that. There's like it's I think it's, for example, like I think it's FFI, foreign function interface, or foreign. It's something along those lines. You have to look it up. I don't exactly remember, but it pays some cost, to do that. So it's but it makes a lot of sense whenever. I didn't know you could compile those different languages in the same game. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how they do it, but as long as it all compiles to the same, because it all compiles to the same thing eventually, right? So, yeah. I know you definitely reach for like C++ and other stuff whenever you're looking for extremely performant code, because it's much more low level. You can very easily control what you want going on. So I could see that, but I haven't really heard many people doing it if they're already programming in C# though. Because again, I think you're already living in a more performant um, land at that point. I don't understand this. It passed it provides local scene resources to the local scene. I don't know what this means, but I'm gonna keep it. Well, let's delete it. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, it seems like it worked fine. I think mainly isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Python for the pipeline scripting also. Python's I like I Python was the language that made me fall in love with programming. Because I learned Java in school, and I was like, okay, I could see. I started really liking just how mechanical and like I don't know, I don't know, man. It just really started appealing to me. That's the best way I could put it. And that's when I kind of was like, I want to learn Python because Twitch.io, the bot that the framework that I still use for it, was written in Python, and I was like, I want to learn Python so I can make a Twitch bot, and that's what led me to, Python's my most experienced language now. I'd say, still, probably by far still. I don't know. I've written a decent amount of Rust now. I wouldn't say a decent amount. I've written some Rust. Definitely thousands of lines. I mean, I don't even know. Maybe around like 4,000 lines, 5,000 lines. But Python, I've probably written anywhere from 20 to 25,000. Which isn't that much if you think about it. People who pirated Forza through the leak and are stupid enough to log in their accounts after are getting banned for that. That's funny. So wait. Well, oh yeah, because they have to so they're not even playing it offline. They literally got the leak and then they logged in to play it. Oh man, it's a little surely they'll never notice me logging into Forza servers and playing an unreleased game. Yeah. Dude, they probably had logs for that. That they were probably ready for that possibility and they had something ready to go for like logging all the people. Yeah. Man, that's funny. Imagine I'll just playing Game Pass. There you go. Oh yeah, I didn't know it was coming to the Game Pass. That's crazy. 007 games coming out? Ooh. I haven't played like a big... I think the last like game that I feel like I played that I was like, whoa, this feels like a big game is Black Myth Wukong. Kazan didn't feel like a big game. To me. Wukong, you could tell you're like this was developed by like a big studio. Not to knock Kazan. Okay, it was the first Berserker, by the way, Kazan the first Berserker. How stupidly big Crimson Desert is, yeah. Ridiculous. I think this is doing what I want it to do now. If I regenerate the stack underflow engine bug. Well, I don't think this is an engine bug, my friend. I think I did this to you. I'm very sorry. Oh, you know what it is? It's because we're setting our RNG seed. So it's because we're setting our I don't know why I did that. We don't need to regen the seed whenever we set it. Whoops. Sure, we'll set that. So we forced regen. We broke everything. Whoa. That's so weird. Oh, Lies P? Oh, really? They're in a bit of controversy? Oh. Why are they in a bit of controversy? What'd they do? Why is it happening? Oh, post job offers for AI developers. Gotcha. I see. Let's just free it instantly. Maybe that's the problem. That was the problem. I think because it was a frame afterwards or something that it was, yeah. All right, excellent. Also, log is definitely disabled, so that's fine. We don't care. All right, yeah, excellent. Anything else that I want to do here? So we're forcing the region. We're gonna regenerate the seed. We're gonna force the region. They're not moving. I think maybe the problem here is that I think the problem here is yeah, we need to do seed equals RNG seed hash RNG. Yeah, we actually don't even do the randomized thing. I think that's fine. I'm gonna keep that randomized. Okay, so that's good now, it seems. Hold on, so we regenerate it. Force region. Excellent. That's what I want. Perfect. Look at that. We have it. It moves a little bit. Oh. Oh. Yeah, so now what we would need to do, if we really wanted to do it, is we could get an reference to terrain 3D, and then probably I'm sure we could get a reference to the texture somehow, or not texture. That's all we actually have to do, though, to make it where it actually sits properly on the texture, the mesh. It's sitting underneath it. So, whoa, what is happening? Yeah, cool. Wow. Well, okay. I didn't think it'd be. I mean, I knew it was gonna be pretty simple to create a spline tool. That's why I was kind of okay with tackling it with only 2 hours tonight to go. Well, it's past 2 hours, but well, just hit 2 hours. It's funny. But I expected a little bit more issues. The only thing I don't like is that I feel like there's a better way to do it than using the path follow thing, but I'm sure there is. I do want a little bit less variation though. I'm gonna say it can do. Oh, if we do negative, oh, that's hilarious. If we do a negative amount for the offset size, it's just gonna flip the. It's just gonna flip the rend thing. That's fine though. All right, so now we need to say every time we change our offset size, that value. place instances. Perfect. Cool. I like it. How would we... That's just the texture list. We don't care about the texture list. Texture card. Yeah, I have no idea how to get the... Query height at any position. Terrain data.get height. Be sure to read the above review. Might actually just be able to literally do terrain 3D dots then. Points perpendicular to the terrain face. Fine. We don't have to worry about the normal yet. This is something that I want though. Bar height. Brent, hello. When death is on the line. Feels like it. Train. Okay, so right. Can we query train.get? Okay. Yeah, so we well, I need a reference then to the train 3D, which is fine. Let's move this around a little bit. I don't even think we need the force region really anymore. Yeah, we can do instances. And then right above it, we can just export var terrain 3D. Terrain 3D. Yeah. I mean, apparently we could just do it. Yep. Wow. It's our global position. So that's the height. And then we want to do instance.position.y equals height. Does that work? Oh, it's that easy, huh? I mean, this is obviously a little messed up. Because we can also even add an offset. We can also add an offset so it yeah, let's do it. Let's add a section for this. So we can just add it here, I guess. So offset, and we could just do vector 3 vector 3.0. This we also want to do whoa. We also want to do this. So offset equals value. We want to do we have to replace the instances though if we're going to do this, so that's fine. If we also change the seed, we want to place the instances again. Okay. This should basically be done. So if we like, yeah, do that, and then yeah, that's done. If we regenerate it, it works too. If we click off and back on it, there we go. We get the offset. The offsets, we're not actually adding our offset. I may actually want to add some form of debounce to the freaking if you're scrolling the offset, like it might not be bad to add a little bit of debounce to that, because I don't think it does not need to update it every single time. Probably. It's fine. RNG offset. RNG offset. All right. Yeah, fixed offset. Okay. And then force regen. That works. That also works. Oh, look at how it slides. Yeah, that's so cool. Why doesn't it change anything? Oh, because we're overriding it. Okay, we want to apply the fixed offset afterwards, I think. Apply this after we set the height to match the terrain. All right, and then now, yeah, there we go. So but now we can stick in the ground just a little bit. So like 1. Now if you look, yeah, they're in the ground. So, and now if we go to our path and we go to our curve and I add another one, ooh, it just works. Ooh, okay. Interesting. That is one thing. Oh, whoa. Did it pull them all towards it? I'll have to figure that out. All right. And then what we can do is we can select the path. Oops, that's not what I want. Go here, I think, and then how do you do this? Shh. Okay, I think this guy should actually be further back. That guy's a little messed up. Wow, well that was, I honestly did not expect it to be that easy. Told you, Rakish. Rakish is my is it worth the time investment consultant, and he didn't know if it was. But I told you, bro. What did I say? What did I say, man? What did I say, bro? Anyway, if I disappear chat, you know what happened. I'm a sponsor. What? Anyway, so now, literally with the flags, this is really cool. Because now all we have to do is if we want more flags, that's not updating the number. Hold on. Number. We also need to do set value. Number equals value. Place instances. Oh. If, oh no, we already, yeah, all right. We really want to do it for all of them. Yep. Cool. I think that's it, right? Am I missing something? All right, now what we do is I write something that calculates the number of things that I need along the path in order to achieve a minimum distance between instances. The reason I think about that is specifically because these flags are supposed to be like, I think at most 6 meters apart or something. They're only supposed to be a certain distance apart from one another, so. Oh, that's so neat, man. Oh, I love it. That's just so cool. That's just so cool. Nice, man. And right now, what's cool is I can actually change all of them too. Just because of how it's set up, which is really neat. I love it when stuff goes so smoothly. Splines everywhere. Okay. I'm happy, man. I honestly I was a little intimidated by this, but I mean I knew I was gonna get it. I just didn't know how long, and it concerned me how long it was gonna take. But this is honestly that was wow. I mean, Godot makes it easy for with the whole tool script business and everything. Very nice. Now the problem though is that this is just a bunch of nodes. It doesn't matter, I don't think, for this game, because it's not going to be so many nodes that it's going to actually affect the game's performance. Maybe, but yeah. Otherwise, I'd have to make it where I have some kind of like mesh. So I have a multi-mesh as a base that's attached to the spline, and then I just instantiate the mesh that I give it at the certain points, just like we did here, just instead of the nodes, but the mesh themselves. And it's easy enough, so. I love programming. You can think of something, and then you could do it. It's just so cool. That's what got me into it. Yeah, anyway. Cool, man. Alrighty. Well, I've achieved what I have set out to do tonight. It's already late, so I'm going to wrap things up here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I literally put it under deferred, by the way, because I was like, oh, this is going to be too much. So now we need to do this tomorrow. It's like woodworking. I'm going to work your wood. No. I don't think you are, Ragish. Alrighty, cool. We'll raid. Who do we raid? I don't think we really get any chances to raid Gummy, so we'll raid Gummy. Gummy's super nice. Gummy's. I don't know how late Gummy's streaming, but she's currently playing some Arc Raiders, so say hi to her. Anyway, take care, guys. I'll catch you later. Thanks again for everything. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had fun. I will be live tomorrow, hopefully a lot earlier. So we'll get some more progress. Get some more progress down. But thanks for attending this monumental moment. Our first tool developed. I thought it was gonna be a giant sidetrack, project, but no, it wasn't actually that bad at all. So anyway, take care. Have a good night.